That hurt. More verticality. Recording in progress. All right. D6 one. I'm sorry.
One.
Yeah. Brian DeMarco, how important do you guys think it is for us to persuade Vargas to come to the United States men's?
This is This is a different one from the snuggling of his nuts question earlier.
Again, I don't think you can necessarily persuade them like with words, except for being interested in their development and being there for them and inviting them to the U20, tournament and showing that you're interested. That's how people get persuaded. They think you're personally invested in them. You're not going to be able to sit them down and say, "All right, you see this Jonathan Gonzalez story from 4 years ago in ESPN FC? I want you to watch this, okay?" And it lays out how he got fucked by the Mexican team. You want to get fucked? You want to get fucked, Vargas? Then you make the bad decision. That conversation's probably not going to happen. Although Brett Berhalter just said in the article we just read, he's already laying out.
He's like, I want all of our dual nats to be happy with their decisions and where they go. That being said, all the Mexican Americans that have gone to play for Mexico have done nothing. They've had no chances
so far. Yep.
Now, I mean, as far as Vargas is concerned, just start. I mean, obviously, start with communication. Get with the U20s and bring him, possibly bring him in. Although I know that's right around the corner too. So I mean, it's an unfortunate timing with that cycle. But
we missed 2 chats from Chris.
No, so if I recall correctly, and we'll double check after this one's done. But Chris A's second question had to do with the Sounders, and we covered that already. We talked about it. But we'll go back. We'll go back. Okay. Well, let's finish this one up. So then, because there's some follow-ups on that. So let's see. For Love of Soccer blog says, over the past couple of years, I feel like I've seen U.S. Men's National Follows want everyone to be on the U.S. Men's National team. Not everyone can be on the team. They may even be pretty good too. So basically, what he's saying is, the U.S. fans all want everybody to be on the team, but everybody can't be on the team.
I mean, if the people got to understand, they're not just Mexican dual nats out there, Mexican American dual nats. Mm-hmm. There are a lot of German dual nats. There are English dual nats, like at Mountain. There are at Balagan. There are dual nats that play in Spain, like Shashua. There are dual nats everywhere, folks. So we can't just get so focused on just one group. We've got to have them all in there. And when you put them all in there, we're talking about upwards of about 60-something kids, right? Very young, coming up through systems that could play for multiple countries. And you can't cap all fucking 60 of them. You got to wait for them to develop. You can't go, oh, God, it could be that he'll pick someone else. No. You tell them, listen, it's your decision. Here's the benefits of playing for us because we're going to care about you. We want to help you develop. That worked with Musa. It worked for Dest. So I'd say whatever Gregg's doing is working on that level. Pepe, success. Total success. We just got him. So, all right. If all these dual nationals make decisions with the wrong head, they're only fucking themselves. I think I just said that. Said, if you want to get fucked after reading the Jonathan Gonzalez story, that's what's going to happen. Then you go ahead and keep doing what you're doing, but you're going to get fucked.
So, God Kong, Chris A's second question had to do with the success at the Club World Cup. We talked about that earlier. Because we brought this one up because of John Brooks, and we brought that second question up. We covered it.
Club World Cup?
Yeah.
No. I don't remember that.
Yeah, we talked about it. You want to bring it up again? We'll talk about it again, sure.
We were going to talk about it in the next segment because Seattle just made it.
That's what I know. I said we covered it.
We're going to cover it more in the next segment.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. All right. And I don't know what that had to do with John Brooks.
It was a 1 and a 2 question, so we had 2 different questions.
Okay.
Hold on. I was about to say some things popped up. We had 19 notifications. I figured something had to be important here.
Rumors have been airing. Is that swirling? That Malik, sorry, it's very small. Malik Tillman.
Hold on. There you go.
Malik Tillman could be the next dual net to represent the U.S. men's national team. Gregg Berhalter views him as a possible option at the number 9 position in this cycle. If he accepts, he could be in June camp, but it has been a tough recruitment battle. It is because he's still so young. I would, if I were Malik Tillman, in my heart, we're still with Germany, mostly because that's the youth teams he's played for, and that's who he's always said he wanted to play for. He does not need to make a decision yet. He can wait.
Well, if he comes in the June, so that's the tricky thing. Let's put it this way. If he comes in the June window, at least just into camp, maybe he plays in a friendly. It's not cap tying, as long as he doesn't play in the Nations League for us.
Right.
So, I mean, it wouldn't hurt, and maybe he's looking at it as a possibility of lighting a fire into Germany. I don't know. That's kind of a topic that people bring up when people accept calls, like with Gomez playing for the United States and then playing for Mexico. Obviously, filling out the camps, but also lighting a fire to see who's really interested.
Well, I think the tougher
possibility.
I get it. The tougher position for me, for us going forward, is outside of Adams, plays the 6, and then you got McKennie at the 8, Luca De La Torre, and Musa. Those are the 4 guys that I think are top notch, right? Mm-hmm. After that, it falls off the cliff. So that's when you have to. I mean, Tessman's not playing anymore. Busio and Venezia, he played today. They got their asses handed to them. Well, 2-1, but they're going to be going down. And I don't think he's adapted that well to Serie A. So, why not his brother? Timothy Tillman, or as we mentioned earlier, Alan Sonora. Let's say Musa pulls a hamstring, and so who comes in for him? De La Torre. I mean, Costa's going to be there too, so he'll probably get called. So I don't know. I just think we need one more midfielder since we're getting 26 spots. I would think it would be a midfielder and not a striker. That's just my personal thought. And Malik plays midfield. Timothy Tillman plays midfield. Now, 9 is hurting. I get it, but that seems like a real stretch out of nowhere to call up a kid, Malik Tillman from Bayern Munich, who never plays for Bayern Munich, hardly ever gets like a handful of minutes, and mostly he's just scoring for the Bayern 2 team or playing well for the Bayern 2 teams, and that's intermittently because he's been bouncing back and forth between the big boys and the second team.
Well, we know Pepe's not going to be in the June window, which I guess is kind of interesting if you really think about it, since we're playing the Nations League as well. I mean, Berhalter literally must just. Obviously, we're not playing the strongest of competitions there.
No,
or competitors there, but he must be more than confident that whoever he brings in the 9 won't be the key goal scorer, anyways.
Well, we already know 2 of them, Ferreira and Haji Wright.
Do we 100% know that Ferreira? I mean, I believe he will. Yes, but did he say? Did he say it?
He did not say it. But if Ferreira keeps scoring like he's doing, he's going to have.
And again, with having to play Nations League as well, you kind of want to have some form of consistency there. And Ferreira's been included in the last handful or couple windows.
Right. We're not reinventing the wheel. Yeah. There's just a few guys we're going to take a look at. And I think that's going to be another midfielder. I don't think it's going to be another forward. Otherwise, Balogun plays more at Middlesbrough than Malik Tillman has ever played at Bayern. And so I don't know why you wouldn't try him.
Well, okay. And
maybe
what Wilmer says here. Says we really need to find a 9, bring in Malik, bring in Balogun, and maybe Altidore.
Altidore.
I'd stick with Ferrer, or I'd even bring in Pfok if you really wanted to. He's already bringing Haji Wright. Doesn't matter. So take out Altidore, put in Haji in there, and you can still bring in Malik and Balogun.
Yeah. Has Altidore started a game for the Revs yet this season?
Don't know.
I think he scored 1 goal so far. I think Out the Door's done. I mean, we have to have some level of like realism here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Out the Door's finished. His goose is cooked. Yeah. And
On
thrown out.
on the brighter side of life, Derek, people are getting our shirts.
Oh,
Our shirts
nice.
are arriving.
Wow, that's a lot bigger symbol than
Chad
I thought it was gonna be.
Chad Van Brunt said he got a shirt in the mail.
Sweet.
And this way, now everybody will know that he's a toxic U.S. men's national team fan.
Hey, it looks really good. That hurt. More verticality. Recording in progress. All right.